Reposition the microphone a little bit. Here we are for today's meditation, and today I thought we'd do something a little different. Today we're going to awaken your superpowers, awaken those innate gifts using kind of a guided meditation, those divine-like qualities that you have within you. So let's begin today by me actually pinning the video. So there we go. So let's begin as we always begin. Let's begin today by taking 3 nice deep breaths in together. And I don't want you to close your eyes and go into meditation on the first breath. I don't want you to close your eyes and go into meditation on the second breath. But on the third breath, you can just gently close your eyes and just drift into meditation. Taking a breath in. Hold it. And gently release. Taking a second breath in. Hold it. And release. And a third wonderful deep breath in. Hold it. And just gently release. Just letting go and allowing your eyes to close. And let's begin today by giving you all the opportunity you need to move into a wonderful, comfortable, meditative state, a nice deep state of meditation where you can listen to the things I say and give yourself permission to simply allow events to happen and to allow yourself the luxury of using your own unconscious mind to experience exactly what you need, but maybe not exactly what you think you're looking for. Something that otherwise might be very difficult, confusing, even though it might also be fun, the same way it might be fun to suddenly be Superman, or to have superpowers for a while, or even to just have 3 wishes from that genie in a bottle, or to be able to fly, or to be in charge of everything and able to control it all. Things that are difficult to imagine being, then that means that you need to be able to be comfortably relaxed and effortlessly aware of all the different things I'll be saying to you later on. Because becoming like a god or having newfound powers is exactly what today's meditation is all about. So you need to take some time now, all the time you need, to drift into a really wonderful state of meditation for a while. Light meditation, medium meditation, maybe go deep now into meditation for a change. A meditation where you can allow things to shift and change inside and out and continue to be comfortable. Just being relaxed and aware of all those things occurring along the way. So you can take your own time to create that meditative state of mind, which is much easier than you might think. Because all you need to be able to do to enter into that meditation is nothing at all for a while. Which is easy to say, but finding your own way to relax that way and to just allow things to occur in their own way while you do nothing at all except observe those things as they occur. It's easier said than done until you begin to recognize that there is your conscious mind, your ordinary thinking mind, the one that possibly you're using right now. And you also have your unconscious mind, a quiet mind in the background of awareness that takes care of things for you while you're doing something else entirely. And just follow your breathing for a moment, for a while, and relax. That's right. Just following that breath that takes care of things for you whilst you're doing something else entirely. That quiet mind watches the road for you while you think about things going on at home. It keeps you walking down the street whilst you're busy talking to someone else about something else. It does all these things and many more just for you. Like a servant you can trust. And so you can rest for a while now, with the full awareness and assurance that your quiet mind can take care of things for you for a while now. And all you need to do is simply observe those things that happen as your unconscious, quiet mind recognizes those things I'm saying and uses the opportunity to allow you to experience things that otherwise might be difficult. Just as it takes care of things for you automatically all the time, it's taking care of you now. While I've been talking to you, it's maintaining your heart rate, your blood pressure, your breathing rate, without you needing to do anything. Always there, taking care of you. All you need to know as you continue to let go and allowing it to do those things for you, all those things that it can do, while you can drift in and out of meditation and become ready and willing to experience something different. Something that ordinarily might be difficult or confusing, but in meditation can be quite easy. Because you already feel that way anyway, and know those things anyway, deep down inside. The way everyone feels like they're at the center of the world, like everything is about them in some way. They are the star of the story, their story, your story. And so, while you relax here, where you really do not need to make even an effort to pay close attention to the sensations in your arms or your legs, you can become aware that even while sitting there or lying there, you can begin to feel your mind breaking free at times extending out beyond your arms and legs, but still aware of the room, aware of the building, and able to feel the mind stretching out, exploring the air outside, touching the trees and the grass, feeling the smooth pavements and the warmth of the cars. Just a minor exercise of the imagination, not even close to when you really do let go and allow yourself to recognize how it feels to be the wind. How it feels to create the clouds. How it feels to become the heat of the sun, pressing down on everything, warming rocks and steel and air. How it feels to spread out everywhere, to know everything going on anywhere, what people are saying and what they are doing, and what they're going to do next, because it all belongs to you. The volcanoes beneath the ocean, the rain on farms and fields, and able to smother mountains with blizzards of snow. Able to do all this and more, just by breathing in and breathing out. Each thought creating something new. A flower blooms here, an egg hatches there. The smell of lilacs drifts through the wood smoke, mingles with the laughter of children whenever you think about it. Which you can do just enough to let you know how it feels to be in charge of everything going on everywhere. Being the center of all creation. Master of all there is. And that's a very difficult thing to do, to allow that feeling to break on through into conscious awareness, to allow the mind to know that secret held inside so long that all of this belongs to you. Without you, none of it would even be, because you create it all with every thought. Or so it seems at first. But later on now, it may begin to become apparent to you that all of this today was just given to you by some part of you down deep below. Someone you may already know or already know about, but have not yet met freely. Because that door inside the mind stays closed most days. Too much power on the other side, too scary to think about, going inside that far. Going back, down, down to back before. You even knew you were you. And opening the mind to the possibility of meeting and touching, of connecting to the power within you that created you. And everything else too. The force behind it all, the energy that powers it all, the thought that touches it all, and gives you the possibility of knowing how it feels to become one with that one. To be touched by it, immersed in it, connected to it, to feel it flowing in you in everything you do, in everything you are, letting go of you and letting it be you in whatever way it wants to do, allowing you to relax for a change, to step aside for a while this other side of you has an opportunity to guide and direct things for you, effortlessly and automatically, the way it allows fish to swim a coordinated dance and birds to fly in a single-minded flock while the lilies of the field bloom without a second thought. And no matter how hard you try to be in charge of all you do, it will be so much easier in the long run if you simply allow that natural force, that natural source of reason and direction, that natural source of an inner connection to the forces that guide everything, that part of you that arrived with you at the very beginning of it all, a part of the basic understanding, the built-in knowing, the universal wiring that tells you what to do and does things for you, makes those perfect movements and those perfect guesses, knows exactly what is needed and does these things and more when you are quiet enough and grateful enough and trusting enough to let it take over for a while now, to surrender all control to it for a while now, to allow that creative force within, those forces of nature in you, to take the reins and direct things for a while. Well, all you need to do is to sit back and smile for a while now at the perfection of its ability and its willingness to just be you, to do what is right for you and for everyone else too, without reservation and without consideration to the niceties of expectations, which may seem easier now than it will later on as the mind tries to drift back into ordinary patterns of everyday thought and ordinary responses to everyday events. But if you wish, you can keep that connection open and keep letting yourself to be true, because it all belongs to you. And once you know that there is a you that is a reflection of all creation and a continuation of the origin, then it may be easier and easier, even as you begin to drift upwards now, to remain aware in there too, where that connection is in there. So you'll always be able to close your eyes and find it again, to remember where it is whenever there's something to do in the best way you can, in the best way you can. Whether it's taking tests, performing a task, understanding something new, or just being you. You know what to do now. You know where to go now. You now know how to allow that door to open, and how to ask for what is needed, and how to stand aside, inside, and let it happen for you. Because once you know even a little bit about that part of you, it's always there waiting to be a chauffeur for you, to show you what to do and to help you do it. Something you know about that cannot be unknown, even as you begin to drift up a little bit more now. Back up to the surface of everyday awareness now. Returning now, becoming comfortable knowing that even as you drift up, that connection in you remains, a direct line for you, always there when you need it. Just relax and let it be. But for now, we're drifting upwards, back to the surface of everyday awareness, where the eyes can begin to open now as the mind drifts up quite completely, more comfortable than before perhaps, being here with an unconscious mind, that quiet mind, long enduring original mind, that drifts back with you even as you allow your eyes to begin to open now, and wakeful awareness to return quite comfortably and completely, dramatically holding on to some things and letting go of others. Everything carefully organized and stored away for later on, whenever it might be wanted or needed, safely available to you. Even as your eyes open now and your mind is fully back from your journey from this meditation. That's right. And in your own time, in your own space, once you're back, open your eyes, stretch, feel good.